LEGO Ideas River Steamboat is not only the largest LEGO Ideas set by piece count, but also the largest set I've ever built. Growing up in a small town in the Mississippi River Valley, I often had the opportunity to visit the river, and some of my favorite memories were exploring the St. Louis riverfront. Watching the ships travel down the river was something to behold. During that time, there were no levees and no walls. You could park mere feet from the river and even step into the water if you really wanted your feet to smell absolutely terrible for the rest of the day. Steamboats also docked along the riverbank, and I absolutely loved boarding the McDonald's riverboat. The food wasn't great, and you could smell the river if you chose to dine out on the deck, but the experience was unforgettable. Thumbing through the instruction manual, which is no doubt thicker than the entire Harry Potter series start to finish, I noticed that the fan designer of this fantastic LEGO set is actually from Alton, Illinois, and I imagine had a lot of the same experiences as myself. What makes this set really stand out from other LEGO ships like the recent Endurance is its detailed modular interior. On the bottom floor, there's a small museum where not only is the ship's actual engine viewable, but there are also several other small engines on display. On the other side of the wall from the museum is a small kitchen, possibly serving some of those classic McDonald's river nuggets I remember so fondly. The shiplap exterior at the rear of the steamboat break up some of the solid color choices up until this point and was quite fun to put together. For the first time in a long time, my set was actually missing a piece. I was one shaft end short, but luckily I was able to salvage the piece off of another unsuspecting set. This didn't change the fact that I was paranoid for the rest of the build that I was missing something. The music room is one of my favorite interior spaces, and in another LEGO first for me, the microphone piece is used as an actual microphone. Moving on to the adjoining dining room, I love the floor design and the upside down build technique used for the tables, making it incredibly easy to keep the meal from sliding off the table. The next modular layer is home to the crew quarters. A spacious bathroom and small bunk room come together with some clever building techniques. The balcony seems a bit repetitive, but actually came together fairly quickly, and I love the use of croissants as cloth details on the tapestries that wrap around the upper balcony. The water wheel itself was an enjoyable build, although I had a really tough time recording it. I went through 3 different iterations and settled on building a small stand and using a ton of sticky tack to keep it from moving around too much. Unfortunately, it still wasn't completely stable, but I think the final shot turned out okay. The final design of the River Steamboat is pretty close to the original submission, although it does come across as a little more refined. The modular design makes it easy to enjoy the many layers of details from top to bottom. Riverboats make me very nostalgic and bring up a lot of fun memories I had as a kid. The River Steamboat was originally designed to be minifigure scale, and there is room for minifigures in the dining area, out on the deck, in the kitchen, and on the toilet. But some spaces feel a little cramped, like the museum, middle floor deck, and rear stairwell. So I would say that this set is almost minifigure scale, but not quite. I absolutely loved every minute building the River Steamboat. The working water wheel raisable rigging, modular design, and wonderfully detailed interior has put this set at the top of my favorite LEGO building experiences list. If you're considering picking this set up, have the funds and room to display it, I highly recommend building the LEGO Ideas River Steamboat.